Right, the guy that I'm doing this work for said that I can record YouTube but just not show his property or vehicles. So I'll try my best, and if I do get them on camera, I'll edit them out. So that's where we stayed, and that's where we're working. Done that this morning. Not much. Shifted some branches and the wood pile over there, and then the pile over there that's all full of broken concrete. So I've just been sorting that out. The roof has been taking good progress, I'll show you that. Just making a coffee. Can't find my spoon. So my wooden spatula will do. Leave that to cool. So I'll show you the roof that I've helped him to finish off. Was working on this yesterday as well. So we've put the sheeting on. Put about 3 of these on. He's done the brickwork. He's turning this into a hot tub, he thinks. He can't decide. His wife wants a hot tub. He wants like a garage space. Right, so I just want to take this minute to address a comment that I had this morning. And it said that the dogs should go to a rescue centre because they'll starve. My dogs don't starve. And I spend at least £50 a week on food for them. I buy it from the Dorset Meat Company, which is an online retailer. It's grass-fed beef, it's grass-fed food, specifically for dogs. It's got vegetables, it's got everything they need. The dogs go to the vets every 2 months, 2 to 3 months, for a regular checkup. Not many dogs that live in houses get that. The vet's perfectly happy with the teeth. They can't believe how white and clean they are, how healthy they are. The coat, how nice the coat is. They say that Rags has got more muscle than they've seen on most dogs of his breed. They've said that that's unusual for him to have so much muscle. And I put it down to the food that they're eating, and so do the vets. Grass-fed beef is the best you can get, and it's not cheap. I spend about £50–60 a week on their food, plus I've got to pay for delivery, or is delivery free? I can't remember. But £50–60 a week on dog food alone. Most people go out and buy the rubbish dog food you get in supermarkets. What, and you think that's healthy for dogs? You know, so they're not going without anything at all. Those dogs come first, and I don't have to justify myself to somebody like you, but I will make this comment for other people so you know that even though I don't have to justify myself to anyone, my dogs are very well looked after. Aren't you, Rags? Hey? Aren't you? You're well looked after. They're well looked after, they're well loved, they're well cared for. I always make sure they're warm at night. Hey? I know. And they're doing what dogs should be doing. They're outdoors, and dogs. It's getting too much now. These dogs are working dogs, so they're used to spending a lot of time outside. Stop. This particular, right, so I had to get them out. They're too overhyped, too hyper. So the dogs are really well looked after. They're warm, they're dry, they're comfortable, they're well fed with the best food that you can get, and they go to the vets regular, and that will always be the case. So this will be the first and last video that I make on this. I won't be making any other videos regarding my dog's welfare. Any other comments like that will just be completely ignored. So yeah, I was gonna name and shame the YouTube user, but I think I've already done that in the community page. So yeah, so that's that really. So me and the dogs have just been attacked by another dog. Rags got this dog off me. And I've just had a look at my leg. It's sore. Oh no, we need no. Yeah, it's yeah, it's been bleeding for a while. It's deep. I'm trying to put my... So this dog wasn't on a lead, and it just took a dislike to my dogs. But instead of going for my dogs, it went for me. It might not look much, but that is bloody deep. It shook me up a bit because it wasn't nice to see my dogs fighting, but they did it to get this other one off me. So yeah, it's quite deep, that. It stings a bit too. We were just at the coffee shop, and then we just decided to go for a walk, and we've come through the church, and that's happened. I've tried walking on my leg and it's sore. Anyway, I'm going to try and rest up for 10 minutes. Another thing I saw when I was at the church, because that's where this happened, this dog attacking me. Like 5-10 minutes after that, I saw another guy with a dog off the lead in the churchyard, letting the dog run all over the graves, peeing up against a headstone, and then it took a shit in the middle of somebody's grave. And I don't understand why someone would allow the dog to do that. And I said to him, your dog should be in a lead. So yeah, so I was pretty annoyed with that. And I said to him, you need to get your dog in the lead. It's disrespectful. It's not acceptable. And I could just tell that it went in one ear and out the other. I just thought, oh, well, I just don't like people like that. Why would people like that disrespect a grave like that? But they won't want that happening to their grave. So why do that? But then people don't have respect, do they? That's the thing. People don't have respect. They don't care. I find that hard to deal with. But again, part of society, isn't it? Part of society, part of bloody, keyboard warriors and cowards. And that's another reason why I've just fallen out of love with society, really. I'm not saying everyone's like that, but you get what I am trying to say. There's a lot of good, genuine, honest people, kind, caring. They're the ones that I want to meet and associate with, and it's just the few that ruin it for the many. And yeah, I think it's a shame. Anyway, it's enough of me rambling. You'll have enough of me rambling by the end of this video. There's not much else I can do. There's not much else I can do. I was going to set it, because he said I could record, so I was going to set it all up and film a bit of me working, but it's not going to happen today. I think he's come to see if I'm okay. He's not left me alone since it happened. Have you, Rags? It's okay, Rags. It's okay. Settle down. I love you. I love you, Rags. I'm okay. Yeah, they've not left me alone since we got back. I don't know if I like this tent, really. It's got no inner, and at night time, if you touch the outer, you get wet because of the condensation. So I'm thinking, can you get an inner for these? Well, like an universal inner. I'm not sure if you can. I'll have to have a look. I've seen these universal inners before for these TP style hot tents, but can't remember where I saw them. And that was years ago anyway. I might get the OEX Fox 2 because it's low profile. This one isn't. I reckon this one's about 4 foot, 4.5 foot tall, 5 foot tall, something like that. And the OEX Fox 2 has got an inner. This hasn't. So I'm not sure. What I am sure about though is that I'm enjoying just laying here. Nice blue sky. It's fairly warm. It's the last day of summer today. And just relaxing. Getting myself right for tomorrow.